I'll say it again. They are letting him play. Or do they call a foul? No, they are really letting him play.
Loose ball foul, I believe, was called on Lamar Odom as he hit Gortat from the back. But you're right, on that drive, that's a clear foul on Rashard Lewis. And mayhem on the rebound.
Alston, as you see, back in. Turkoglu trying to draw a foul on Ariza. Shot clock winding down. Turkoglu to the basket. Blocked. Gasol got a piece of it. Here comes Odom leading the break. We're midway through the second.
Derek Fisher bringing it over, realizing that Ray Paulson's defending Kobe.
Fisher for three.
And that's just good basketball. Recognize it, force the double team. Bryant, a willing passer. Fisher steps into a knockdown jumper.
Derek Fisher hit the two big threes in Game 4. Kobe Bryant says there's nobody he trusts more. As we have Trevor Ariza going over to the Orlando bench.
With Turkoglu doing a little head bump hello.
So some tempers flaring a little bit. That's just good basketball. Inside, outside, Turkoglu. You can't just double lackadaisical. You got to get back. Kobe Bryant, a willing pass, and how about this? Grown man move. Blow by, get to the cup, and finish emphatically.
Handed out double technicals to both Hedo Turkoglu and Trevor Ariza after the timeout was called. Watch over by the Laker bench. You see Ariza there by the Magic bench, excuse me. And it went right up to Hedo Turkoglu. Those two exchange words. Forehead to forehead. And double technicals handed out. You don't shoot on double technicals, but each one technical away from being automatically ejected now.
I think that could be my least favorite NBA call, double technical.
Ariza really pestering Turkoglu. Beatrice on the drive. Tough shot falling away and won't go. Odom the rebound and a foul call against the Lakers. I think it's going to be Gasol. And that's 2 on Pau Gasol.
You know, one thing Beatrice has got to improve on is seeing the floor when he puts the ball down. When he puts the ball down, he's not creating shots for others. And I think he has opportunities to do that.
He's seeing the floor. He's looking right at the floor as opposed to for a teammate on that. But he has played well. Turkoglu whips it to Lewis. Entry pass stolen. Here comes Kobe Bryant. Out to Ariza. Wide open three. Puts it in. And the Lakers with their first lead of the game.
Have you ever shot Lewis? I understand what you're trying to do, dropping it off to Dwight Howard, but you're a jump shooting big man. You catch it in rhythm. You have to look to score.
Turkoglu, quick shot that time. Odom has played well off the bench tonight. 6 points, 5 rebounds already. Bryant looking double team, gets it to go. Tough shot. And a timeout Orlando, so here comes one of the first hits from the Lakers, and now the Magic respond. Stan Van Gundy wants to talk about it.
Well, good play by Kobe Bryant in transition. Drawn defense. Ariza knocks in the three, and then quick little pick and roll. That isn't tough. That is really tough. Lakers 8-0 run.
Stay tuned for the Finals Player of the Game vote presented by T-Mobile during the second half of tonight's game. Right now, Lakers lead by 4. A couple of candidates early on. Derek Fisher, one of the players of the game in Game 4 with his three-pointers. He was the first player to address the Lakers in the locker room after that win. He talked to them about the 2000 Finals when they were in the same position against the Pacers, and in Game 5 they lost by 33 and had to go back and win in LA. He said, we don't want to do that. We want to come back and wrap it up on the road. He also said that feels like a long, long time ago. Mark, you remember that series. You were in it for the Pacers as Ariza hits another three.
Well, I do recall the one thing we had going for us was great leadership. We had a superstar, and we really believed that we could win the series. We talked about that moment coming for the Orlando Magic, whether they would fold a tent or fight. This is that moment.
Here's the hit. Here's the run by the Lakers, who had trailed by 9 at one point. But an 11-0 run right now for Los Angeles. Fisher, nice fake, all the way to the basket, banks it in. And anxious moments here at Amway Arena. And another timeout. An 18-point turnaround. Magic are up by 9. Now they trail by 9.
Any great fighter recognizes when they have their opponent in trouble. Los Angeles Lakers making plays. Kobe Bryant dribble penetration, finding Ariza all by himself, and Derek Fisher shot fake, get to the cup, finishing off the glass. The Lakers rolling, looking to seal the deal.
13 straight points by the Lakers have given them a 49-40 lead with 3.5 remaining in the second. Kobe Bryant, the Lakers now with our Coors Light cold hard look.
Well, the greatness of any offensive player is to hurt you with the shot and the pass. Here, high pick and roll, late rotation by Rashard Lewis. Bryant goes up to shoot, sees Bynum, and Bynum finishes emphatically. And then in transition, knows where the trailer Ariza is, he knocks in the three. Then in the isolation, drives to bring the next defender, again, right on target to tee up another three by Ariza, and then imploring his guys to continue to push and try to open up this lead come halftime.
Bryant has 15 points, 4 assists, a steal and a block. He's had 8+ assists in 6 straight games here in the playoffs. That's the longest stretch of his career with that many assists in each game. Ariza with the steal. Ariza on the drive. His hit shot won't go. As Turkoglu picks up his second. Trevor Ariza with another excellent steal.
Well, Ariza has used his body very well against Turkoglu tonight, riding him off his path. And again, turnovers hurting the Magic.
This is after he throw Ariza in the top 10 in the NBA in steals during the regular season. He's had some huge steals, the 2 big ones in the Denver series, in the Western Conference Finals, game-turning plays. In fact, that's what Phil Jackson was talking about Trevor Ariza yesterday. He says he changes games. He did in Game 4 with 13 points. He's changed others with his defense.
The guy doesn't get enough credit for his impact on this Laker team.
Another steal. Odom to Gasol. Back to Odom. Up and under and banks it in. What a run for the Lakers. And this crowd is stunned, as are the Magic. 16 straight points and they're up by 12. And Ariza again right in the thick of it. Magic need to stop the bleeding right now. And there's a foul on the entry pass. Fisher call for the personal. Lakers not in the penalty.
You realize that the Lakers have pumped up the volume defensively in the passing lane, coming up with the steal. These are 2 bigs for the Lakers, making plays in transition like the perimeter players.
Orlando has not scored in over 3 minutes, as we're under the 3-minute mark in the second. Alston to drive. Good tough shot. Ready for Alston with 8 points. Boy, they needed that.
Well, they just have to hold the fort right now. You're going to hit bad stretches in any game, and it's how you deal with the bad stretches that is so critical.
They bounce back from a bad stretch in Game 4 as Ariza, impressive drive to the basket. He's got 10 points, 3 boards, and 3 steals.
And here's a guy you can make the case won the last game in the 3rd quarter with his stellar play. Has turned it on since the double technical foul with him and Turkoglu.
Fisher picks up his second. And now the Lakers in the penalty. The Hito Turkoglu Trevor Ariza matchup so vital. Turkoglu, such an important playmaker for the Orlando Magic.
And let's face it, if the Magic don't make 3-point shots, they're not winning. They haven't made one yet tonight.
0 for 7 as we check in with some recent huddles.
It's keep our heads down here and quit turning it over. But we're not even trying down there.
Easy now. Long way to go. Said, maintain your energy.